Reporting from CrimeStoppers studio at NJCU, this is Kristy. Hi everyone, and welcome to our daily podcast dedicated to bringing you the latest news and updates on criminal activity here on campus. This week we have a doozy for you. Our beloved student, Melissa Rodriguez, has gone missing, and some are even speculating a possible kidnapping. For those who aren't familiar with Melissa, she is an honor roll student here at NJCU with impeccable attendance. Our insiders have reported that she was last seen at 8 a.m. Tuesday morning, October 25th. Also missing is her boyfriend, Christopher Johnson, last seen October 25th, just like Melissa. This coincidence leaves us with many uncertainties. Family members and close confidants of Melissa's have expressed their disbelief that she ran away from home and believe that she was threatened. Melissa's boyfriend, Chris, is a star athlete and physics major with a bright future and a lot to lose. Any wrongdoing on his behalf would be questionable since he's only displayed admirable qualities. The disappearance of these noble students has left the students and faculty perplexed. Witnesses have spoken out on their relationship, describing it as loving and supportive. However, a heated argument did erupt between the two of them prior to their disappearance. So the question here is this: did Melissa run off with her boyfriend on a passionate rendezvous, or was she in fact kidnapped and in serious trouble? Is her boyfriend also in trouble, or is he suspect of foul play? Our field reporter, Michelle, is on location to help us answer these questions. Hi, Michelle. What can you tell us, and who have you met with? Any updates from local authorities?
Hi, Kristy. Yes, the story is unfolding rapidly. I have spoken with numerous students on campus as well as family members, and they certainly have a lot to say about the case. I met with Detective Luis Lopez. He's currently the detective working tirelessly to solve this mystery. Here's a little bit of what he has to say. This is Michelle Velez reporting on the missing case involving Christopher Johnson and Melissa Rodriguez. I'm here with Detective Luis Lopez. Now, Detective Lopez, currently Andy Robbins and Timothy Nolan, the two suspects who are believed to be involved in the disappearance of Christopher and Melissa, are both in custody. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am, that is correct. They are currently in custody as further investigations are being made.
2 days before Christopher and Melissa were reported missing, a police report came in regarding a group of people, one of whom is an NJCU student who witnessed a violent argument amongst Andy, Timothy, Christopher, and Melissa. This riot, as described in the police report, involved some kind of gambling issue. You were one of the police officers on scene that night. Could you elaborate more about this?
Well, Andy and Timothy claimed that Christopher owed the two a sum amount of money, and Christopher argued the contrary. And the two were at it, and when I got there, my partner and myself had to break up the fight.
Then what happened? What was Melissa doing?
Well, after the fight was broken, the three seemed to calm down, and there was no further injuries, just pushing and shoving. We got them to make amends with each other and left them with a warning. Melissa was just standing off to the side in panic.
Now, we believe that Andy and Timothy may be a suspect here because of the link between the riot that went on and Christopher's book bag was found in Timothy's car during the investigative search. What exactly was in the bag?
I'm afraid I cannot release that information, but what I can tell you is that Andy and Timothy are believed to be the suspects and further investigations are being made.
Oh wow, this is getting juicy. So what we can gather from that interview is Chris was allegedly involved in a gambling situation where he was unable to pay his debt, and the two suspects are believed to be Andy Robbins and Timothy Nolan. Oh, wait a minute, this just in. We just received a tape recording of the interrogation of Andy Robbins by Detective Lopez. Let's take a listen.
This is a tape interview of Andy Robbins, white male, 5 foot 11 inches, and 20 years of age, reporting at the Office of Homicide, specifically the Colonel's conference room. Now, why don't you tell me what you know about the disappearance of Christopher Johnson and Melissa Rodriguez?
All I know is that Chris and Melissa were reported missing on October 25th, 2016.
2 days before the disappearance, you and Timothy got into a heated argument. with Christopher about gambling money.
Yes, that's correct. Chris owed us some money on a game of jacks we had played at a small casino down the block of Seaview Street.
When we questioned Timothy and had searched his car, we found Christopher's book bag in the trunk of Timothy's car. He claimed that you were with him when his bag was stolen. Could you elaborate more on this?
Tim picked me up a day after the fight had broken between the three of us, and he said that he had something important he wanted me to help him with. So
Andy
we
further
drove for
explains
what
that
seemed
he and
like an
Timothy
hour to the
drove
abandoned
for
warehouse.
approximately an hour to an abandoned warehouse where Chris's book bag was discovered filled with cash. And here's the disturbing part.
I also noticed that there was blood on his hands. When I asked him what happened and how he got the bag, he didn't answer. He just told me that he needed me to hide the bag. I told him no, and I ran out the car and up the block where I waved a cab to drive me back home.
Were there any signs of Christopher and Melissa?
No, I didn't see any signs of them, just a bag, cash, and an abandoned warehouse.
Where is this warehouse located, and why didn't you contact the police right away?
The warehouse is located south of McDougal Street in Belleville, New Jersey. I was scared. I wish I had contacted the police sooner, but I was just scared.
So it appears that Andy was at the wrong place at the wrong time and claims to have no involvement in the disappearance of Chris and Melissa. Now let's check back in with Michelle, who can provide perspectives from close family members and confidants of both Melissa and Chris's. Hi, Michelle. What can you tell us?
Hey, Kristy. Yes, apparently many family members have voiced their disapproval of Chris's and Melissa's relationship from the beginning. Their parents forbid their relationship due to an age restriction. Christopher had just turned 18 over the summer, and Melissa is only 17 years old. So this relationship had already started on rocky ground. Here's what Melissa's mom, Amanda, had to say. Soy Michelle Velez reportando del caso de Christopher Johnson y Melissa Rodríguez. Estoy aquí con la madre de Melissa, Amanda Rodríguez. Amanda, lo siento mucho de oír la terrible noticia de su hija. Ojalá que ellos puedan encontrar a su hija y que ella está bien. ¿Me puede hablar sobre su hija y si usted notó algo en ella la última vez que la vio?
Mi hija es una buena muchacha. Ella nunca ha estado metida en problemas. Ella es honor al rol en la escuela. Yo siempre le estaba avisando sobre Christopher. Algo yo veía sospechoso en él.
¿Y por qué dices eso?
Yo no sé. Cuando yo lo veía algo sospechoso en él. Como que él no se veía como... Se veía como falso.
¿Y cómo... ¿Y qué notaste en su hija la última vez que la vio? ¿Notaste algo? Si ella se veía rara.
Ella llegó a la casa tarde y se veía como que había visto un espíritu. Ella no comió, no se bañó, se fue derecho a la cama. Cuando yo fui al cuarto de ella para ver cómo ella estaba, si estaba bien, ella me dijo, no te preocupes, solamente un dolor de cabeza que tengo. Esa fue la última vez que yo la vi. Al otro día ya no volvió a la casa.
That was Amanda's mom, and for those who don't speak Spanish, I will translate for you. She reiterated Melissa's good nature and expressed her growing suspicion of Chris. The last time she saw Melissa, she was barely recognizable. She came home late and looked like a ghost. She didn't eat or shower and experienced physical ailments such as a severe headache. Signs of misconduct was visible. But to be fair, let's hear from Chris's family and hear their side of the story.
This is Michelle Velez reporting on the missing case involving Christopher Johnson and Melissa Rodriguez. I'm here with Christopher's sister, Rachel Johnson. First of all, Rachel, I am sorry about your brother, and I hope that he is fine and well. Could you tell me a little bit about your brother and the last date in which you saw him? There are rumors that if charges against Andy and Timothy are dropped, there could be a possible scenario which may involve Christopher kidnapping Melissa. Do you believe this?
Christopher is a sweet guy, and I know he loves Melissa. I can't imagine he would do something as kidnapping her. Honestly, as much as I don't want to think the worst, I am scared that someone may have kidnapped the two. You know, Christopher came to me the other day, and he seemed like he was in big trouble, as if someone was after him. He didn't give me much details, but I do remember him getting into a gambling riot with a friend the other day. But that's all I know.
Thank you so much, Rachel. And again, I'm deeply sorry about your brother.
Thank you, and you're welcome.
So we've heard from the family members of Melissa and Chris, and sometimes family members can be biased. So let's take a listen to what our fellow students have to say who aren't emotionally attached to either victim. Let's go now to Michelle, who's on location at NJCU, and I think she's trying to track down some students to talk to her about this investigation. Michelle, who do you have for us?
Hey, Kristy. Apparently it's finals week, and I'm trying to get some interviews going here. The students seem pretty busy. Let's try to interview some students. Excuse me, I'm a reporter for the podcast CrimeStoppers. Do you know anything about the disappearance of Christopher Johnson and Melissa Rodriguez?
No, sorry.
I gotta get to class. No, sorry. No. No. Okay, so it seems that we didn't have much luck yet.
Yeah, I can see that.
You know, the students are extremely busy now. Oh, hold on. I think I see someone coming up to me. Let me try to interview this person. Excuse me, miss? Miss, excuse me. Oh, hey, hi. Please state your name and any information you know about the disappearance of Christopher and Melissa.
Oh, sure. Hi, my name is Kristy Williams, and I'm a student here at NJCU. I know that Chris and Melissa were reported missing on the morning of October 25th. I heard rumors that it could be due to some kind of gambling thing. I don't really know.
Do you personally know any of the two?
Yeah, I actually know Melissa from our summer, from the summer before our freshman year. We just started talking. We were standing in line for some ice cream.
Okay, this just in. We just received word that Timothy has disappeared and cops think he is on the run. More details to come later. Let's head back now to the interview with Miss Williams.
She seems like a sweet gal. And I did see Chris and Melissa holding hands occasionally on campus. They seemed really happy.
Do you think Chris might have kidnapped Melissa? I mean, there's been rumors going around that Chris, could have potentially kidnapped Melissa. Do you think that he might be a person to do that?
Well, rumors are rumors. I don't think so. Like I said, they seem really happy and adorable. You couldn't separate them. They're like two peas in a pod. You can't separate them. But then again, I'm just a girl minding my own business.
Okay, thanks a lot, Destiny.
Oh yeah, no problem. Anytime.
We will have more details on the disappearance of Timothy on tomorrow's show. This story is quite unfortunate, mysterious, and complex. We are only beginning to uncover the scandalous secrets that led to the disappearance of these two students. We will continue to cover and investigate the story and inform you as new information unravels. We have posted pictures of Chris and Melissa on our website, so if you recognize them or have anything to report, please contact the local authorities and, of course, us at CrimeStoppers. I'd like to thank our field reporter, Michelle, for her groundbreaking reporting, as well as our eyewitnesses for their revelations. As you can tell, the story is far from being finalized. Is Chris to blame for Melissa's disappearance? Or are Andy and Tim responsible for foul play in the possible kidnapping? Or are they simply runaways pursuing their forbidden love for one another? She is, after all, a minor. So many questions remain unanswered. Working as a team will hopefully bring closure to this tragic story. Also, I want to mention some other unresolved reoccurring incidents on campus. If you have any information on the stolen staplers at the library, the vandalized shuttle buses, or the streaking clowns, please contact us. Well, that's it for our show. Thank you for listening, and we will see you again tomorrow. I'm Kristy signing off. And remember, always be vigilant and report your neighbors.